Family, what's the word? We are back. Thank you all for being here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button for your boy. Real talk. I need these videos to get spread, and we need to put this stuff back in the algorithm because I know it's not sitting right with y'all. This whole thing, y'all, especially the resurgence of information and confirmation and things like that, I'm back on it. I can't lie because it makes me, the way I was already thinking, it makes me feel like I was right about this whole situation. Anyway, shout out to the setup. We're gonna check out a video where she says that somebody was being dissed by somebody that they were close to or allegedly close to. But let's check it out. Hit that thumbs up button, y'all. Let's get to it.
He's been dissing KINGVON lately. Stunt that he tried to pull on stage the other day where he tried to say that no one was listening to KINGVON music. And that's a complete lie because people are watching him because of KINGVON, and KINGVON's channel got over 1 billion views. If no one's listening to KINGVON's music, he had to check his own gang to listen to KINGVON's music. Why don't you just give the family back the music that he claims he's got because of these contracts that him and KINGVON had when KINGVON was alive? Why don't he just do that? It was a stunt that he pulled the other day. He was dissing KINGVON on stage by trying to make it look like people are not turning up to KINGVON. Literally, like, people are not listening to KINGVON's music. Everyone was there for him. But we all know that. But all the promotion that they've been doing around KINGVON, they've been promoting the death of KINGVON, promoting what they did to KINGVON, everything. Little Tim eating, he's showing that he's eating because, you know, he's making money from what he did that night. 600 Breezy and Little Reese was the one that was defending KINGVON when Tekashi 69 was dissing KINGVON all over the media. Because they were the only two that was defending KINGVON. But all of a sudden, like, it doesn't look like OTF and them lot are cool. Like this thing that happened with 600 Breezy and then Little Reese, people are saying that Little Reese situation looks very similar to the Zach situation, and by it looking so similar to the Zach situation, it feels like a plan that was done in Chicago, and that's the way they moved. That's why it looks so similar to the Zach TV situation.
Shorty, she was on her game, y'all. I can't lie. Those were really like the only two people that was really going at Tekashi. I can't even lie. It was 600 Breezy and Lil Reese. It was just always amazing to me that Lil Durk never really said much. You can get on these songs and telling yourself, telling your homeboys, tell everybody else's business, talk about how you got switches, you bringing straps to the hood, but you can't stand up for your homeboy. Come on, man. Or who your alleged homeboy? I think all he did was put a jacket on. Hey, and I'm gonna tell y'all this. It just looked like he was advertising. That's all I'm gonna say.
And people also didn't like the fact that Moo Up and them was celebrating the manager's life the other day. It was the manager's birthday and they were all with the manager shooting this video, right? Shooting some music video. And they were all celebrating his life. People didn't like that. Moo Up, all of them. And basically, and even when you look at this footage right here with Moo Up opening the car and he's like, I'm on live, I'm on live. Why is he telling them I'm on live? What were they talking about in the car? Why did it look so uncomfortable? And it just gave off this weird vibe. Like, it's weird what's going on. All of them knows what happened. They know exactly what happened. When Little Durk dropped the song Should Have Ducked, people felt like he was dissing KINGVON because of a couple things. Because in the first bar, yeah, he didn't say jump out, he said pop out. That means he's seen the shirt that Quando Rondo and them been selling. So what he did is he tried to play it off to not make it so obvious because everyone knows about the jump out shirt. So he tried to play it off because people know about it. So what he did is he changed the bars in the video. He said pop out instead of jump out because the verse goes like, throw that mask on, when you jump out first you better blast.
Now, I could see that being a thing, y'all. These artists, a lot of people say these artists are really great at using things with double meanings. So this whole time we might be thinking he's talking about the op, where he could very well be talking about Von. For real, for real. And I think there was a lot of envy and jealousy there. I really do. I think Durk saw the projection of Von too, and he saw that he would be surpassed by the quote-unquote student. The teacher never really wants to be outshined by the student. Let's be real.
So when it comes to the part where people think he was definitely dissing KINGVON, it's kind of mind-boggling because you can look at it in two ways. You can look at it as he was confirming that KINGVON is the one who took out FBG Dub, or you can look at it as he was basically smoking both of them. He's saying that he's high as duck, right? But then pointing at V-Roy. So he's high as V-Roy and he's high as duck. And that's still a disrespect. That's a disrespect 100%. He could have done that bar any other how if he wanted to diss FBG Duck. That wasn't his intentions. He put V-Roy on his hat to then diss him in the same bar as FBG Duck to make money out of the situation, to make people think that that's his mans and that's twinning them. I'm telling you, it's all a plan, it's all a setup. He literally tried to make it look like that's twinning them and that's his mans and stuff, so people wouldn't know his real intentions and what really happened between him and Von, because something happened between him and Von. He's not just doing this just because. Something happened along the line where he was like, all right then, instead of me taking him out like this or paying someone to take him out, I'm gonna literally come up with this plan to make money off of the situation. And that's what he's doing now. He's been lying to the public from day one when it comes to the King Von situation. In that song Should Have Ducked, he was dissing King Von. He wasn't confirming King Von was the one that took that FBG Duck, even though they're saying that's a rumor and stuff. He was basically saying that he is high as both of them. He be high as Duck and Von. He was dissing King Von in the song Should Have Ducked. He was dissing him on stage when he said no one was listening to Von. They all came up with that plan. Bezu is the one who took out hella bands, and that's why they paid someone to take the rap for Bezu, because even Muwap being in Should Have Ducked, no one liked Muwap being in Should Have Ducked. No one liked Muwap being around him when Muwap went around him the first time and they were all vacationing and doing all this stuff. No one liked it because people are like, everyone that he's around, something literally happens to them. So
All right, I'm gonna have to go and listen to that song again. I really am. I am gonna have to go and dissect that song. She made some very great, oh my goodness, she made some very great points. And those moments she was speaking of, I saw them. Did they sit right with me? No, not at all. Because it was always that little piece of me just like, hold on, bro, that's double-ended. Is he really talking about this? Is he really talking about that? But like I always say, y'all and other people, these double-ended or double meaning type things, these people are really good at them, y'all. They are very good at. See, this the thing, y'all. How they talk about they take you out how you live. Now, it could be what they go for, in my opinion, is things that could be easily disguised as one thing when it's really something else. Like how I think I did a video yesterday about they take you out how you live because it'll be easier. I know I just repeated myself, but yeah. Anyway, I'm about to stop yapping, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button. It helps your boy out a lot. If you're interested in making a YouTube channel and you don't want to go through the long process, I have a way that can help you. I have a way that can help you. Tap in. Just make sure you got a few bucks. I'm out. Peace.